All right, well, welcome back to my channel where I'm going to talk about accessories a little bit today. Now, I haven't done a lot of stuff, but we have gotten a few things, and so I thought I'd just give you some experiences of what I think about some of these accessories. So the first thing I did, well, not the first thing, but first thing I want to show you is the sunglass holder. So if you look up here, I've got this sunglass holder, and I can just grab my sunglasses, which I'm going to do now because it's a bright day. I've got a second one here, and there's a third one over there. So I bought these on Etsy. They're 3D printed. They kind of scoop. I have a trim tool that I use to just pull this down and then slip it on top. And they work pretty well if you have thick arms on your sunglasses. So as long as there's some tension into this part with these thick sunglasses, it works good. I have a thinner pair of these Shady Rays that doesn't work as well. So keep it in mind, but I do find it super handy to keep sunglasses up here. They don't get scratched. And I usually keep two pairs in here. One's mine, one's a spare, and then my wife will put hers there at times, and we've needed all of those. Second thing I got was this Spigen protector that goes on top of the screen. I was debating about it, what to do. You know, I think a little protection for screens is always nice, even though they're built strong. This is the matte finish, and it darkens things slightly. I can see it fine. I'm wearing the sunglasses now. Like, I can see the whole card. I can read close and open and all that stuff. They give you this big plastic tool that lines it on there. I think it's worked out okay. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's bad. It's just, it is what it is. So, you know, your mileage may vary there. You got to think about it. One of the other things I did, a friend noted, suggested I get one of these Samsung Extreme SSDs. I actually had the USB thumb drive that Tesla gave me, but it stopped working. Like, it constantly was in this state where I am now, where you can't, there's no camera icon. It just popped up here, but it was constantly gone. So I just went ahead and got that. It's a 1 terabyte drive. I think it was a little over $100 US. So it was worth it to me. Another thing I got in here, actually there's two things. One is I got this plug. So on my Model Y, which was September, I got it in September 2021, it just has two USB-C ports. So I got this adapter that gives me two USB-A's as well, because I dropped headphones in there to charge, and this just plugs into the existing slots right there, and then it gives me the stuff that I need. I also found this is a cavernous interior. I bought this little drawer. This is literally what it is. And it just slides in here. You drop it in, and there's a little route guide, and it lets me keep some change. I've got cards, my registration, lip balm, a few things in there. They're out of the way. I can reach my headphones, but they block things out. So that I'm super happy with. I also got these mats. Now, I've been a big fan of different kinds of mats over the years. I've used WeatherTech in my BMW. These are the Yita motor ones. They don't seem to fit great over here. They said they were for the Y, but this is a little bit tall, and it bends in a funny spot over here. So I'm not thrilled with that. This one fits much better, though you can see it's bending a little bit over there. And I got one in the back seat here that works pretty well. And they were fairly cheap, I think 60 bucks for the pair. So not too expensive, not a big investment, but it worked out okay, you know. And here you can see my yoga mat, but here's the other one. And we have spilled water bottles a few times, so it's been nice to have that in there. One other thing I got, and you know, I'm not getting codes for any of these products, but we got this. I'll put it in the blog post for this, or I'll put it in the description. This pet protector. I mean, the main reason we got this version of the Tesla, the Y, is because we want our dogs to come in here. Now, we found when the seat was down, if we happened to hit the acceleration, the dogs slid to the back, and they didn't like that. So we ended up buying this pet protector from Amazon. I think it was only like 30 bucks. It clips on here. You know, it's got a pouch in there. It's got holes in here where the seatbelt would go, so you can connect into the seatbelt if somebody's sitting here, you know, or cover that back up. And then you can zipper this down if you needed to get into the middle part as well. So far, it's just sitting there. You know, you can see the dogs have been riding in there. It fits, you know, it hangs a little bit loose. It does what it needs to do. Dogs sit here, it keeps mud and stuff off of other stuff. The last thing I want to show you is I got one of these trunk organizers. You know, I've already had trouble with groceries and things sliding in my deep BMW before. In here it's worse, and in the Y, because you have this big cavernous spot down here on each side, you can see it going down. I felt it was important to have something, so I got this Knox Nodell. It was about $30, and I can just drop groceries in here. You know, often when I come back, like here's my coach's bag, but you know, I'll drop a couple bags of groceries in there, and then they don't slide around and don't get groceries strewn all around. The first few times I went grocery shopping, I found groceries down in here, so it's nice to have this in this spot there. We didn't get a protector for the back. We have this old sheet that we use if the dogs are back there, but so far that's worked out well. One of my first accessory videos was these, what do we call these? The mud flaps. This has held up pretty well. You know, they're on the car, and they work well in Colorado. I haven't had a lot of mud and snow, but they've worked well. And then the last thing is this license plate holder. I've got a whole separate video for that on what that is, but I need that to be legal in Colorado. So at the time that I'm recording this, it is early December in Colorado. Unbelievable, right? It's 60 degrees out here today, but so far I think we still agree, after about 3 months of ownership, just under 3 months, that this is the best car we've had. We love driving it around. Everything has been great. You know, there's quirks in it, but there are quirks in all the cars I've had. We did have the flat tire issue, but I think that was just bad luck. That could have happened with any tire. I've certainly had problems with other tires and other cars. And, you know, my only complaint there, Tesla's a little expensive, though they did come out here the first time. I would likely just take this to Discount Tire or somebody and have them work on it. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to go talk to a guy about winter tires now. So look for that. You'll see what decisions I make and see how it goes.